If at first you don't succeed, try again. I did forget one little detail of my try again. Let me hit it. Let me hit it. Make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to do. There we go. See, I had to read little camera reset there. All right, we are set, man. We got it back going again. Caden's here. Kamado is here. Jason's here. What is the boys? The boys is in here. Squid is here. Hell yeah. What have y'all been up to? What's going on? I've got good news. We are in a public multiplayer server with consoles and everything enabled, and the Kino object shit still works. So I'm assuming console players there's just nothing here. It just looks like the regular map. So that means for next year, Slide Style is going to be still full console compatible. So, and we'll be a little bit more particular about where you start. And other than that, I will make sure that any stuff that I add to the map, like you can see I have walls that are set up here, but they're not meant for like wall ride. Well, this one is. But if you were to be going through this wall on, like, if you're on console, you can't see the wall, and your rear bumper would be clipping through it or whatever, you're blowing this turn anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm going to stick to stuff like this, stuff that doesn't affect the line or anything like that, but this is just my little, experiment that I did. But it's pretty cool how it saves the state and everything like that. You can create presets, save presets, all that type of stuff. So I'm pretty excited about it. This is what I was able to come up with to start. But I'll have to be redoing this one entirely, unfortunately, because the guy came out with an entirely new pack. And I'm going to make sure that people only have to download one pack to be able to do our events. Another thing that I'm hoping to do, I might try to contact, there's RC. I might try to contact the developer of this object pack, and basically what I'll do is I will make a starting line like this. It'll be pretty damn close to this because I actually really like this. But I'll build a starting line set up like this and basically send him a screenshot of it. Or I can send him the preset or whatever and just be like, hey, this is what I made. Would it be possible for him to make one, like to take his models, his pieces, and build one of these like as a single object, and then replace the starting line graphic here with the Slide Style logo and colors and everything like that? So, and I'll see if he'll do it for like $50 or something like that, because I don't have a whole lot to be throwing around. But maybe for $50 he can do that and create us like our own custom starting line that's one solid piece, so that I just can plop it down on any map, and that's the official Slide Style start zone. And we'll have a starting zone, a burnout box, and a staging area that are preset pieces. So I'll have to run that by him and find out. But you can see, for example, here, what is this? This is Squid's ride right here, I think. So you'd have to back up like a foot. Yeah, right there. There you go. So we'll just have to, DK in race control, DK will just have to give a little bit of more instruction. But I mean, look at that shit right there. Like, as far as the stream goes, like I said, imagine us having our own Slide Style branded stuff with the starting lines and everything. Like, it's pretty damn cool, man. Like, I'm really excited about this idea. So I'm going to be messaging that guy soon. I basically wanted to do tonight. I wanted to test this, make sure it's viable. Yeah, I knew that's what you're doing, Squid. But yeah, I'll shoot the guy a message, just a quick little introduction of, who I am, what Slide Style is, what we do, give him a link to one of the streams, probably send him a link to this stream, be like, hey, I made this little thing. But I'll see if I can't meet with him and get him to create, like I said, a single object that is all of it. Won't be this exact thing. I'll put work and effort into making a really, really nice one. But it will be one single piece, so that on every map we go to, we just plop the bitch down, one piece, make sure it's in the right spot, and then boom, we're done. And then that object pack will be on the Slide Style Discord for anybody to download, so that way you guys see exactly what I see, and then our console players, like I said, DK will just have to put a little extra effort into getting them on the starting line in the correct spot. But then after that, I'll make sure that the actual line is not affected. Like I said, for those just sliding in here, I just real quickly just kind of threw together some ideas with like the walls and stuff like that. So this wall is like so far off of where, because you actually kick in on the first turn. Like watch Squid right here. See how early you kick in? So that's just like a safety barrier. And in the guy's most recent pack, he has like tire barriers. So I would actually line this wall with tire barriers. So it would be a safety wall, not a wall ride wall. So everything I'll do will just be for aesthetic purposes, like just to make the events look better. Look at this shit right here, man. Look at that shit. How fucking cool is that, bro? But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. Squid, thank you for the demo right there, because that's exactly what I needed. Because I have yet to see somebody else run with my objects, and it's even better because you can't see them. Caden, so I don't have to. All you have to do is have the object pack installed and join the server, and Kino will handle it automatically. So you just have to have that pack installed. You don't need my actual preset. And then once you're in the server, you should be able to store the current object setting as your own preset if you wanted to. I'm not sure on that. We can try. But it's and this is his old version, so I don't even know if this one's available anymore on the Kino Discord server. He's switched to the new version. Wayne, what's up? The king is here. Yes, it's in the Kino Discord. I can tell you the name of it right now. It is his name is Gfrekt. You can't miss it because he's got a screenshot that showcases all of it. But it's the version 2 racetrack kit. And as you can see when it loads, it's got all of this stuff in it. So like, boom, there's the starting line. And you can see the updated, so this is the updated version. That's the old version that I had, looks like that. This is the new version, looks like this here. Which I'd say is an improvement, it looks good. Yeah, Gfrekt. You can't miss it in the Kino Discord with the objects. Just scroll through and you'll see the thing with all the objects. Like I said, this is from the first pack, so I don't think it's available anymore. But we can switch to another server, another map, and I can use stuff from the new pack, and then we can see how it works as far as construction goes, because one issue that I foresee is there are no server hosts. So anybody that has the pack and is on Kino would be able to add and move and change the elements in the server. I don't see a way of stopping that. Which obviously for slide style events, that's not a big deal. Because that would just be a rule, is you don't, obviously, like we say with everything else, don't do it. But I don't know how that would work with our public practice servers. We may have to only run this setup. Have I got these backwards? No, they're right. But yeah, we'll figure that out as we go. And also, like I said, if I could have that one object created. Tiny's here, Lewitt's here. What's up? RC, I don't know what to tell you, man. The guy's name is Gfrekt, and it's literally a screenshot. It looks similar to this. It's just like all of the objects sitting next to each other in a parking lot. You literally can't miss it, because everything else in there is, no offense to anybody, but it's all stupid shit. Like you could lay a guitar next to your car, or you could put an anime chick in the passenger seat, or all of the different badges for like Audis and stuff like that. Like there's like you can't miss this because he's the only guy doing it. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked, man. I am definitely hyped that it works on the multiplayer servers, and like you see here, Squid's lining himself up just based off watching the stream. Another thing we might do is maybe DK will stream his view in the Discord, so you guys can use, console guys can use it to line up against. Once the lead driver is set, of course, the chase driver just, lines up as usual, because this one's a little tight. I'd probably slide this line, like you see here. I'd probably slide this line back to about here. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking to contact the guy that made this pack and get our own slide style custom pack made. I think that would kick a whole lot of ass, man. I'm really excited about that idea. And at the rate he was able to make updates to his pack as well, I think it wouldn't be difficult for him to do. It's just, would he be interested in doing something like that? We'll just have to find out. And hey, who knows? Maybe he's never heard of slide style and he finds out he enjoys it and wants to be a part of it next season. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'll be shooting him a message probably this weekend. See if he's got some time to talk about it. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering about, is people being able to just randomly pop up. That's going to start being abused very quickly, I just realized. Especially because you can make them have collisions. So people are just going to start putting fucking Mario Kart walls and shit up. So you removed it on your side, Wayne, but it's still there? And I don't even have it on my list. If I do reload, nope, it's back again. Huh. You can't see my stuff at all? Well, I can see yours. Oh, well, that's why the stuff that I have, like I said, this is from the old object pack. Sorry, I forgot that part. This is from his previous version that I don't think is on the thing anymore. This from the version 1, yeah. Version 2 is that's what I was saying, yeah. But the fact that you removed it and it's not removed on my side is frustrating. Oh, it's attached to your car. I love how the collisions are still like, collisions still happen. So like if Wayne was to tail slide this wall right here, we'd be able to see it. Damn, that's cool. Dude, the fucking finish line on top of the car is hysterical. Yeah, so it's definitely weird that Wayne said he turned that off. All right, so he's going to drop out and drop back in. There's RC's machine. This is a cruise ride right here, if I'm not mistaken. Is that you coming in on the side over here, Wayne? Nothing attached to you right now. Who says you can attach a flag on his... I don't know if you can attach things to other people's cars, though. Can you? I know you can attach to your own car. What do I want to add? I'm going to add a tent. I'm just going to have a tent that flies around with me. That's pretty fucking cool, though. That when you do it to the car, it's pretty much in the right spot. This is awesome. All right, so Wayne can see that. Yeah, because this is the only object that I have in the server right now that is version 2. No, RC, you can only see objects from other people that have the same pack as you. Otherwise, it's just invisible. Well, technically, for as far as the other person goes, it just doesn't exist. Kino has position data that there's an object there, but it doesn't know what object it is. This is fucking awesome, dude. This is so funny. All right, so let's get rid of it. All right, so like for example, I'll put the new start line in here. Oh, come on, dude. For a year, bro. Thank you so much, man. Been supporting us for a year. How have you been? Florida, what's up, dude? Neither. Just search up Alex on the US server, same as always. And Neptune with the follow. I appreciate you guys. Kamado, how have you been, man? A stick and poke tats. What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you post it in the Discord? In the object pack channel, RC, where where else would it be? All right, so let's add. I'll add the new from the new kit or whatever, so that y'all can see. I'll do the starting arc. And oh, this one's bigger too. This is the part that's frustrating, is trying to line everything up. There we go. I pretty much put it over top of the other one. All right, so can y'all at least see that now? Oh, I just didn't come out. I just didn't know what that means. I don't know if yeah. You don't have to post a picture of it. I don't know I didn't know what you meant. All right, Wayne, can you see that now that it's the updated version or whatever? So, wait a minute. So we can only see the shit that we put on each other's, like, that we put on our own car, but nobody else can see what's in the server. Only I can see what's in the server. Oh, you're not in game. Well, anybody, whoever has the V2 pack, can anybody else that has it, can they see this? Hamato, that sounds like a super awesome way to get an infection, buddy. All right, RC has a shark fin on top of his car. Lewitt's car is looking badass as usual. Okay, so we can only see objects that are on each other's cars, then we can't see map objects. So you can only see those locally. Which I guess is good, because that prevents our situation. Well, yeah, Florida, of course it is. It's a Kino mod thing. I know, Kamado. I was just giving you shit, man. That's pretty cool, though. If that's what you're into. I'm not a tattoo guy. It's never been my thing. Always thought scars were cool as shit, and my skin heals too well. I should have a whole bunch of crazy ones from wrestling, and I don't. It pisses me off. Like, this whole arm was, like, all lit up. Like, I can see it because I know where it was, so, like, I can see, like, this slight discoloration, but, like, to just look at my arm, like, you can't see any of it. But there should be, like, burn scars, like, all through here. And my whole fucking back, like, oh, it was gonna be so cool. I'm so excited. Yogi, what's up? Yogi has requested... we're trying to break Kino's shit. Look, what the fuck? We're gonna give look. It's an aero device right here. He's all aerodynamic and shit. We're gonna give Yogi a. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Dude, that's gonna give you the downforce right there, RC. But yeah, Florida, it's definitely it's a Kino mod thing, which we were just talking about it probably a month and a half ago. It's crazy as fuck that it happened, because I had no idea they were doing it. I was like, man, it'd be so cool if they had just a way that we could drop in objects or whatever, like from Skate 3. Neptune says we got to stretch it out. Oh, we can stretch it out. We can get a little bit of that going on in there. All right, so we're learning how this stuff works. I am kind of glad that the in-map stuff is local only. Kamado, come slide, man. Get in here. Lewid, same as always. The chase on the inside of the first turn. Lead is out to the... is going to be on their left side, one car length behind. Chase car rolls first. Lead car takes over the position on the outside. Ah, Squid, you're all good, man. It's definitely gonna be, and this is a really, like, tight setup as far as the starting line goes. So when I make like the quote-unquote official one, it's going to be a little bit looser, so that way it's a little easier for the console guys to line up. Well, I say console guys for everybody, I guess, because nobody else can see the stuff that's in the server. RC's a unicorn. Joseph, what's going on? So we'll have some kind of... How much offset can you put on the stuff that's locked to your car? Because I wonder if we couldn't have, like, Wayne, for example, and DK, have them in the server and have a cone attached to the front of their car, but like 40 feet away. So they would park like right here, but there would be a cone on the front, you know, attached to their car, way the fuck up there, and we would just make sure that they didn't move. So like that would give everybody, like, there would just be like, see this cone right here? That would actually be like, quote unquote, attached to Wayne's car. And like, but it would be right here. So you guys would have a reference point of where to park. All right, RC said it's the furthest he can go with the cone. I think you have to save it for it to update on the server. Or you might have to disconnect and reconnect. Oh, that's the furthest the cone can go. Okay. Which, I mean, that's like 15 feet, but well, it's not that it's behind Lewitt, it's just mods. It's not, it's just a whole different thing. Yogi, how have you been, buddy? He said he stopped to say hello. Hopefully I can get on, you can be on 7 days next time I'm on there. That was fun as hell the other night, man. But we gotta get you on there. With us, because I know you've been playing with them. I should have put all the stuff my guy had on in the chest in case anybody else needed it, because I don't know when the next time I'll be back on there. I'm glad you could come hang out, buddy. All right, so the cone thing's not going to work. Lewitt, I've gotten to the point where I feel like I am, we're lucky to have what we have at all from this game, because the CarX devs have been pretty much useless for about 2 years now, so. I take that back. The engine swaps thing is pretty cool. But like we talked about on stream a million times, nobody fucking asked for it. Like, they keep adding shit that nobody's asking for. Like, there's one thing that everybody's it's the same as Valve right now. There's one thing, well, one short list of things that everybody's asking for, and they just ignore it. Nobody wanted engine swaps. They're cool and all, but nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted all the new cars that they've added in the past year. Nobody wanted any of that. All that anybody has ever wanted in the past 3 years of this game is new maps. That's all anybody has wanted. And that's all anybody has asked for. Nobody was going around saying we should have fucking... I mean, there were probably people that were like, oh, engine swaps would be cool. But nobody was going around saying, if we don't get engine swaps, I'm going to stop playing this game. But people are saying, if we don't get new maps, I'm going to stop playing this game. And they're right, because we do the same shit. That's what we're trying to do with Slide Style, is do different shit. That's why we made, you know, have this line over here that we did shit on. Like, that's just... because we're trying to do something different, you know, just out of the way on the edges of the maps. And like, we're just trying to be different to give us something to fucking do. I wonder if there's not a way that, like with Kino, you can make a car invisible. That would be, because then we could have like an invisible car with no clip, with a starting line attached to it, like what RC's doing right here. And then we could at least have that. Well, I'm sure we're going to come up with something. But either way, as far as our slide style stream events go, dude, they're going to look awesome. It's going to be really, really cool to have this stuff in the stream. It's going to just, it's just going to make things look more professional and everything like that. It's going to be a really, really good deal. Dr. Meme, what's going on? Don't you hate it when you blow a turbo mid-drive? I mean, not that I would. I don't even have enough. I barely got enough money for the gas for the car, much less put a turbo in it. A 2x4 on top of RC's car. Wouldn't that be some shit if this game had, like, you could get, like, damage? Not like car damage, because I know that's a lot, but, like, you get a flat tire or, like, your turbo could die, like Dr. Meme's saying. Yeah, Caden, they did. Another thing that nobody asked for. Nobody touches that map and nobody gives a shit, so they retextured it. Like, oh my god. Florida, yes, you can do maps through Kino. Well, because the game is basically just a fucking car sandbox set inside of Unity. So it's any map developed for Unity can be dropped into CarX. Theory, what's going on? Yeah, Wayne, we'll see if we can't come up with some kind of way. Like I said, we'll probably do something just like we'll figure out how to make a car either invisible or hide it somewhere. We'll come up with something and have like a cone stuck to it that we put, you know, like in this spot right here. So that way the lead car knows where to line up, and then the chase car lines up off the lead car. And we'll just get close enough. But that way it can still, you know, this will look professional on the stream. It'll look like a more, you know, like a real life, you know, organized kind of event. It'll be a really cool deal. But we'll just have to get it all figured out. But I do really like the fact that we can see the stuff that's on, like, obviously he's going crazy with the tent and the starting line and everything, but like the mods that you can put stuff on cars. So like if you added body kit options or a rear wing or something in the passenger seat or whatever, that adds to that level of creativity, because we always talk about everybody's livery designs and everything, you know, during qualifying and all that. So it would definitely, that adds to the slide style experience. But then of course being able to do this stuff in the map, me being able to do that is going to be it's going to be awesome. Dr. Meme, no, because we have our own starting procedure. Well, slide style season's over, but welcome to slide style. We have our own starting procedure. That's why we have this staggered setup line the way it is. So the basic starting procedure is the chase car is one car length ahead on the inside line. Lead car is set up staggered to the rear. The chase car is in control of the start. So there's no lights, no flashing lights, no cone car, none of that shit. Once race control gives the drivers the go-ahead, the chase car starts moving forward first. They don't floor it, but they just set their momentum. They start rolling. Once the chase car is rolling, the lead car is free to take off and go. And then it's on the chase car from that point to set their proximity, and they initiate into the first turn together. But we've been working on setting up a hands-free starting procedure for 2 years. We ran that exact thing all season long and never had a problem with it all year long. It was absolutely perfect. And honestly, I mean, you could run real life shit off of that setup. It's pretty awesome. Cause it's just, there's no way for, you know, any driver to gain a huge advantage. You know, the lead's not going to gap the chase car huge off the start. it sets in. It's really, really good, basically, for the style of drifting that we're doing for our events here. It worked really, really well for us. But yeah, so that's why I don't have any of the cones like that. So we basically, the idea is to just draw the starting lines. Really, at the end of the day, because the guys don't need it because we ran all season without it, the only thing that this right here is for is so that when people tune in to a slide style event for the first time, it just gives them more context as to what it is we're doing for our events versus it having to be explained or them ask questions. I mean, this right here, like when you come into the event and you see this right here, it's very, very obvious of what's going on, that this is the starting setup and everything like that. So it's a really cool, it'll be a really cool way of doing it. So I'm really excited about it for next year. We needed a change. The first season of Slide Style, of course, was amazing. This season was so much fun because we had everything nailed down and like all of our rules and everything, like we stuck to it all year long. And everything worked out perfectly. So it was, but next year, I mean, it's we can't run the same lines all the time, the same maps, something needed to be, there needed to be something new, something, just something different. So this little detail here might be just enough of something different. So I'm really excited about it. And that means we can still, because I was concerned that if it was going to be a PC only thing, like to where those the objects don't even appear outside of the Kino servers, I was basically saying that if that's going to be the case, it'll probably be PC only next year, which is unfortunate because that takes out a lot of our drivers. But just for that progression and to be able to incorporate all these extra things, it would have been a difficult trade-off, but it would have been worthwhile towards the quality and such of the events. But we don't have to do that, so it kicks ass, and I'm super excited. Dr. Meme, ! Slide Style, take you over to the Slide Style Discord. You can see what all of our stuff is about. You can watch back all the events from this season as well. Check out the regulations PDF is in there. It's out of date. Well, it doesn't matter now because the season's over, but that's what we started the season with. I think it was updated as of round 4 because we changed. We did have a rule at the beginning of the year that was about like tire lettering on the rear tires. But then we realized it didn't make a damn difference for what we're doing, so we changed it up. ! Slide Style, not ! Discord. ! Discord will take you to like our community, like the OIS, for just everything that we do. But for our Slide Style, like our drifting specific stuff, is going to be ! Slide Style. We'll take you there. Jason's back. Welcome back, buddy. There you go. Tiny got you the link. Appreciate you, Tiny. All right, well, now that we have figured all of that out, we don't need to, we can go do something different, man. We don't have to hang out, do the same line that we've done 700 times. This is a fun one. This is probably one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite. Well, LA is probably my favorite, but... You can see I use the 86 to do the line spacing. How are you behind me all of a sudden? Yeah, that's definitely one of my one of my favorites. I like that one a lot. Florida, what do you mean, bud? Oh, good. This thing is working, so I can do the thing real quick. I need it to be right there. I never even like looked at that shit. I shouldn't say that. I need because I was so excited that they had a new, because they haven't done a sponsor thing on the in Streamly or whatever. They haven't done one in like a year. So I got the notification for it and I was like, oh shit, finally. So I just hit accept because I didn't want to miss it. And then I never actually went and looked at what it is. I know it's like those things that Wayne talks about where you can like put the little thing on the controller, like that changes like where the analog stick, like different stuff like that. So that's what it is. But I never really looked into it, so I probably need to check it out because I know Wayne's been telling me that like that's the hookup, especially for like rolling the stick with drifting. Jason, so the wall, I enabled collision on the walls, so like basically you hit it and then you phase through it on my side. So what I'll do is in the future, of course, I'll just not enable collisions on anything. Yes, RC's car definitely has, he's got two of them just stored, you know, on the rear wing. I think he's using them for a little bit of mechanical grip there. RC, you're in control of the start, bud. There you go. Oh, me and Theory got this right here. Watch us throw this down right here. All right, I got out ahead of him there. Here, get back in front of me. I got you. I'm gonna go way over here. Now I'm gonna play catch up. Otherwise known as just driving right in the side of your car. Damn, I can't drive anymore. Now I'm back in front of you. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. I'm out of practice. All right, let me catch back up. But yeah, Jay, it's the new object thing for Kino. So we've discovered that you can see the objects that people attach to their own cars. So that way, if, you know, somebody puts something, you know, in their passenger seat, or if they add like there's a lot of body kit stuff. So like rear wings and stuff like that. If people add that stuff to their car, we'll be able to see that. Those that have Kino at least will be able to see that. But the objects in the map, as you can see, like I've kind of created a starting line type of thing here. The objects in the map they're not shared by everyone, which is slightly unfortunate. Oh, this is Kino, Jay. This ain't the CarX, you already know, man. This is all Kino. I wish they could somehow fucking like scrape the code for the game and just make their own damn game. But yeah, so it'll be really cool for slide style events for us to have just objects and just little stuff, like little details, cones and things to just differentiate where the line is. There's tire barriers that I can place in corners and all of, you know, all that type of stuff. I'll be able to do those types of things just to improve the visuals of our streams, and I'll make sure that they're not obviously in the way of, like, they won't affect the line at all. It doesn't matter because the drivers won't be able to see them, but I'll make sure that they're far enough off the line to where they're never run into, like where they both hit that wall right there. Even though on their side that didn't happen, I'll make sure that type of stuff can't happen, basically. So it'll just be, you know, some visual eye candy for our slide style streams. And then guys will be able to, you know, take advantage and add all types of different body kit items and stuff like that to their cars. So you can see RC here putting, you know, barriers and rails and shit on top of his car. But like to have a different rear wing or something that you can attach to the car, or, you know, all different, you know, a different roll cage or something you could put in it, different stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be cool as hell. And the best part of it is, you know, unlike the maps where you have to be on Kino for it to work, is if somebody's, you know, on console, they just don't see the shit. So we're still able to play with consoles and everything like that cross-platform. So it works out really well as far as that's concerned. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that for next year's slide style festivities. Alongside all the it looks like RC's trying to build a skate park on it. It's like, looks like something from Skate 3 on his car right here. But yeah, with all the overlay updates and everything I've made to that, like rewriting the core part of my overlay system and having everything is all basically in real time now, which is really cool. And then I can set in and out animations on everything and time delay certain things, and of course control what OBS is doing through the overlay code, like all that stuff. Like, the slide style shit next year is going to be ridiculous, man. I'm so excited for it. And I'm going to clean up the stream a lot too. I mean, it's pretty clean as it is because the stuff was like just on the left side, and then the replay stuff's on the right side. But I'm just going to, especially with all the objects and stuff in the map now, I'm really going to like put more focus on just like the gameplay, and then just have like a smaller graphic kind of at the bottom for who the current pair is. And then like I'll show the scoreboard stuff, like the standings and all that. We'll show that during replays. And then during the actual shit, it's just like a small thing, like watching any sporting event where it's just a small scoreboard. Hell yeah, Florida. See, that's the fun part of it too. Well, and like I said, I'm not going to have stuff like that. That was just me testing and experimenting. I'm not going to have anything like this when we do actual slide style events. Just because I want, you know, or it's just going to be, basically, I'm going to use it to make decorations that make it look like an organized event. There's going to be barricades, you know, like the little metal barricades that RC has on his car. These things right here. Like, I'll have those up around the staging area and tents and stuff like that and whatever. And then, like, I'll have cones up around, like, the line and stuff. And, like, this section over here where people like to loop around, like, so Theory and Tiny are coming around here. And you know how you're supposed to go to the right and go around, but people would just hang a left right here and drive back through it? That's why I put this wall here. So probably for this actual line, for the actual event, I'll have, like, the walls probably like here, like across the middle. So it'd be like, get my mouse? No mouse. But like there'd be one here, one here, one here, and one here with like cones in between, like stuff like that. You know, just to make it look like if it were real life. If we came out to this big parking lot area in real life and we were going to host a drifting event, how would we put up cones and, you know, jersey barriers and tire barriers, and where would we paint lines, you know, that type of stuff. That's what I'm going to be using it for. But Jay said he's starting going for drifting in Assetto Corsa. And now let's be realistic here. Eventually, because who knows what the fuck's going to happen, A, with CarX, and B, with the whole deal with Unity. CarX might just go by the wayside anyway. Still not sure, but it's very, very possible that in the future, slide style events will be on Assetto anyway. So it's definitely not a bad time to get a head start on that shit. Tofi, what's up? What's going on? Are y'all going to play some more 7 Days tonight, or are y'all working on something else? Yeah, I'll get right on that, RC. Let me just spend $600 real quick. This shit right here looks badass. Like the super like futuristic looking style. I know part of it's because like it's like your eyes playing tricks on you with the livery design. It's like the whole retro future thing, kind of like how the like type of vibes that a DeLorean gives off, with like it looks futuristic but you can tell it's old. Jay, I can't imagine. I had a hell of a time with the rallycross shit on iRacing. So as far as, you know, obviously that's nothing like drifting, but it's the idea of a full simulator type environment with like the counter steering and everything. So hard. It's so hard to get a feel for where your car is, because like with the like oval track stuff, it's a lot easier because like you've got the force feedback in the wheel. Like when the rear end of the car starts to break loose, it tells you. You can feel it. But when you're sliding sideways, like on purpose, you know, it's a totally different feedback style that I wasn't used to. So it's definitely, if I ever do get a steering wheel again, I'd love to one day. Gotta get the music shit figured back out. Yeah, Jay, that doesn't make it much easier. I didn't think about that part. Yeah, that's well, and it depends on the types of pedals and everything too, and like the in-game setup is like what you have the pedal saturation set to. Like there's so much configuration that you have available to you with like wheel and pedal, like with analog pedal setup. I mean, there's so much that goes into that, and not to mention the actual pedals themselves. You can get different springs and different, like they have the brakes, like the load cell things or whatever the hell they call them. Like there's so much shit. I like mine though. My G27 was pretty cool for what it was. I got a really good deal on it when I bought it. I think I got it for like $250 or something like that. But for what it was, I was really happy with it. And he said he's rocking the wheel right now. Well, and the other thing is it depends on the game too, because you know the way that CarX is dealing with like analog and steering wheel inputs and force feedback and everything like that. It's going to be completely different than how like Assetto would do it, for example. So King over here getting after it. That's right, the king of slide style. If you missed out on the event, last event of the season, King of Slide Style Invitational Tournament, of course, who better than the 2023 champion Wayne to come in, because the motherfucker just can't stop winning everything. You know, I smell a conspiracy here. Because Wayne is also, of course, the technical director for Slide Style. So he's making sure that everybody's cars are teched properly and that their cars are within specs, within the rules before the event. I think that he was telling everybody that they needed to put their wheels at like a smaller size or something, and left his at the regulations. You know, we might have to launch an investigation.
Suck my. How would you like to suck my mouth?
Like, I already got the trophy. I've already got the crown. Fuck you. Tomato says Assetto is the same from CarX from a console standpoint. Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, they're completely different games as far as what their intention is. Whereas Assetto is designed from the ground up to be a motorsports simulator title, and CarX is built to be a customize the shit out of your car and go slide with your friends game. Yeah, they're definitely going to be very, very different. But yeah, I'm kind of with you on the aspect of the mods and stuff. It's just so frustrating. I mean, me personally for CarX, I only run Kino mod and that's it. Also, well, Reshade too, because the game is ugly as fuck. Sorry. It's not, they've not done a good job with the visual aspect of things. But you can take Reshade and improve on a good amount of it. But so that I really don't count that. But as far as like game mods and stuff, because there's a lot of different stuff out there, like I just run Kino and that's it. Like it's a plug and play. You drop the files in, you run the game. It just handles itself. It's very user friendly, easy to work with, and it doesn't get in the way of the game. You can still play on with console players and everything like that. So and I only do that, no additional mods, nothing. It's literally just CarX baseline, Kino baseline, nothing else. Because I don't like the idea of having to install 750 things to get something to just work. If you have to do that, it just doesn't work. That's the thing. The game is supposed to just work, and then you can put little mods and things on top to add, maybe some little, like putting sprinkles on a cupcake. But if the game is like just raw dough, well, if you just put sprinkles on raw dough, it's still not a fucking cupcake yet. It hasn't been baked. And it's really amazing the things that the modding community was able to do with Assetto Corsa as far as the drifting and everything like that goes. But also, the game's not designed for that shit. So I'm that's the only thing right now that's really keeping me away from it, is I don't want to have to install like 700 different fucking mods just to be able to get some type of drifting experience out of it, Jay says you lost your SnowRunner. Well, they finally fixed the fuck. What do you mean you lost what happened with it? Did it not did Steam not keep it when you uninstalled the game, or? Because they finally apparently fixed the fucking multiplayer shit, so we'd be able to do that again. Because I love getting on SnowRunner and just just listening to music and just fucking around with you guys and just doing the story missions, but like the shit that we get ourselves into. It's still broken. Jealousy was just saying he was playing with he played with a full lobby of people last week. He messaged me about it because he was all excited. He was like, bro, I was on it by myself and my buddy invited me and it worked. So then we invited our friends and it worked. That was probably Tuesday, either Monday or Tuesday. That was 20th, and today's the 20th. Oh, so it was a week ago. So it was last Friday. Quizzy? I'm going to pronounce it Quizzy for now until you tell me something different. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Quizzy, what's up? Appreciate the follow. RC said, Assetto is 10 years old. Yeah, but Assetto is 10 years old the same way that iRacing was built off of a game that came out in like 2002 or some shit. What was it? It was NASCAR Racing 2004, right? So it was 2004. But I mean, it's like Linux. Okay. So is Linux 30 some year old now? I mean, it's a rolling release type of build. Dude, I hope they do add drifting to fucking iRacing. I already need to get back on it, but if they did that, holy shit. Well, especially because they have the ability to have rules. That's the problem with all these other games. It's like, for Slide Style, for example, we have to like, and it's easy because, you know, we take care of business, but like we have rules as to, you know, you park in the staging area, you wait until race control tells you, and you go to the burnout box, and, you know, we have our starting line and whatever. It's easy, but we have to maintain it ourselves. And with iRacing, the game does all that. Like, it's in the engine of when practice is, when qualifying is qualifying 2 laps? Is it this? Do you do heat races? If you were the cause of the caution, you go to the rear. You get the, you know, for oval track racing, you get the free pass rule. You know, speeding on pit road, all of that type of shit is like baked into the game. And like with the rallycross stuff, totally different shit, still has all the rules baked in. So like, for it to have a starting line, I mean, it would be like the FD starting line, you know, the IRL with the cones and everything. But like, they would have that like in the game, and you would just like pull up to the line or whatever and go when it's your turn to go, and like it would be fucking crazy. The only problem is traditional drifting is judged. It's not objective. And that part would be like, you would basically, the game would have to work in a way that it's organized, and you either complete the run or you fail the run. So like, you go off track, you miss too many zones, or, you know, you hit the other car, whatever, like you fail. So it's like a pass or fail type situation. There is no win or lose. And then for competitive events, you would have judges that are watching, that are spectating. That would be the only way to do that. That's the only way I can think of. See, that's another thing that I need to get on and mess with this Beam, because there's apparently the spot that, I mean, there's a lot that you can do with Beam, obviously, because it's like the soft body physics sim and everything like that. But dude, what I see that game excel in is fucking monster trucks. Like, with the way that the whole physics engine works, and the suspension and the soft body damage and all of that type of shit, that is a monster truck game, bro. Like, it is so it's like it's purpose built for monster truck shit. It's so cool. Like, when you crush cars, it's like it's accurate, but like the way that, like, if you roll the truck, like the body comes off of it because they're just practically fucking zip tied on, like, because that's how they are in real life. Yeah, like, dude, it's so sick, the mods that people have done with monster trucks and shit for Beam. Like, that's what I want to do. All right, what map do we want to do? See, I can't even pull up the in-game voting thing anymore because of the stupid ass. All right, anyway. Let's see. How about Something we haven't done in a while. We haven't done... Oh, we haven't gone here in like fucking forever because we don't do slide style on it. We'll do that one next there. I gotta switch cars. We're gonna be here. Damn it. Oh, I'm sorry, Lewitt. I was trying to get around you. Hate this fucking line. I didn't already have that, RC? I thought I did. I don't think I like any of the lines we've like ever came up with on this map. You know what? I'm not gonna bitch. Instead of bitching, I'm gonna make one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up with a slide style line for this map. Watch this shit right here. Watch this. Watch this. Let me throw the thinking cap on. Because see, the problem with this track in general, as far as drifting goes, for me to try to build a line out of it, there's too many long straightaways, so I can't get that flowy style that I like. The only area that you really can is over here, and it's just a big fucking figure eight. And if I could, I'd love to use the back pit area here, but this opening is just too fucking small. I'll find something. Let me see what, let me cook on it here. And same thing here. Like this is, they've like too much of a straightaway right here to do anything with. And you do have a big free area over here. There's a lot more sound than there are humans. Either that or this is like 56 really loud fucking people. Slide style drag racing. I tell you what, I don't know about that SRX game, man. We might have to get a couple people on it if that shit goes on sale. See about doing some super late model racing. That's the hell we need. Fuck y'all up on a late model race now. I can't drive nothing else, but I can drive the hell out of them. I never even seen all of this shit over here. I never really paid attention to it. All right, there's too many cars around in here to fuck with. I feel like this wide runoff area, I feel like I could do something with that. Lewin. They're just watching my little drone flying around cheering. Yeah, there's just nowhere, you can't do it, man. Like, there's nowhere on this map that has enough flowiness. It doesn't cross itself over 15 times like this spot over here, and I still hate the second part of it because the track's too thin. Yeah. Minecraft ice boat drifting, hell yeah. I feel like there might be some. Oh, let me try this. No, because that's too fucking tight. So maybe. Oh, this might be something over here. Because there's a little access road right there. Gotta learn how to drive. Fizzles out. But the little access thing right here is pretty useful. If I can get into it. Thanks for the help. I do kind of like the idea of starting like over here and kicking out onto this. I have got to learn how to drive it. Can you come from here? Damn it. Then you'd have to drive to get back. You would drive around here. I mean, we've got with our replays, we've got plenty of time for the guys to get back. That's not even a concern anymore. Honestly, they wouldn't go through here because this takes too long. Pup, dude, where the hell have you been, man? What is up, bro? I haven't seen your name in forever. How have you been, bro? The pub star in the house. All right, let me take one more crack at this. can't fucking drive. You know what I need? Actually, here. That's what I'm saying, Louis. Because also, we've really got this turn right here. We could even start further back and use, like, that first left to actually be a turn. So, like, start here. Get the wind up. And then, technically, that would actually be the first turn. I could keep from fucking up again. That's not horrible. Well, come slide, pup. Search up Alex in the US servers. You know how to get to us. Come hang out. I gotta get this music shit hooked back up. I gotta figure out how to operate Spotify from my streaming PC, but pipe the audio output to a specific to a specific device in Windows, so that way I can do the whole separate channel thing for the Twitch audio. We'll be able to get that going here. Probably I'll have that ready for next week. All right, we finally got a good first two turns here. All right, I don't mind that. Oh, well, my stuff didn't quit working, Pubstar. I've just completely, like, redone all of my streaming shit, like, from the ground up. All of my overlay system is, like, I've completely redone that. Oh, can you get back in over here? Because that would be pretty slick. Oh, yeah, just shoot straight across right here. I might like this one, man. But yeah, I completely redid all of my overlay stuff. I'm trying to, because I had a bunch of third-party stuff I was using. So for like the alerts that pop up, for like new subs and stuff like that, like those that come up, and then, like the chat commands and all, like the bot that I was using, and that's what the music went through. But I don't know, and to be completely honest, 90% of the time when we did the song request or whatever, it was the same 5 meme songs or whatever, like over and over all the time. It just got old. So that's why I like the new idea of having like a Spotify like on radio, and then somebody can do the channel points and be like, hey, let's switch to such and so radio. Then if it's some shit that I don't want to listen to, I just say no. But most of y'all know me. I'm down to listen to whatever. I'm fucking this whole thing up. Whoever's with me, y'all just go. I can't get this. Like, I like this line. I just can't figure it out. But, yeah, so I'm kind of, but I'm excited about that idea. I'll just have to get it set up for that second audio channel so that it doesn't save the music with the VODs. But anyway, Aussie with the follow. What's going on? Cliffy as well. Same time. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Thank you. Aussie says, anyone have chill tunes for tandems? I don't listen to a lot of chill music as it is, so I would not be your guy for that. All right, this car hates this line too. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Kamado, did you not listen to anything that I just said? I said I need to hook it up. I don't have any of it. I'll give you that back. Yeah, I'll probably get that all set up next week. Man says Crown Magnetar for chill tunes. Good grief. I fucking love those guys. Finally, a car that listens to what the hell I tell it to do. The only thing I don't like is that last turn. That's the only thing about it I don't like, because it all just, it tightens up way too much on you right there. But I'm wondering if it wouldn't be worth it. Let me try this. Oh, you were at that show? Come on. I saw a clip on, somebody posted on the Deathcore subreddit a clip from that show. The shit looked crazy, man. That's awesome that you were there. Oh, Hypester, what's up, man? Your camera height? I mean, that's all in the Kino camera settings. I think I have my stuff is set to default though. I know it was recent, Kamado, fairly recent. Hypes are in the custom camera right here. So like you just hit that, and then like in the settings thing, you can like change stuff. All right, so let me see about doing it if we do it this way. And then kick around here. I screwed it up, but all right, let me go from like right here and try it again. So we'll come around here. All right, so we transition at this point and we come back. Bro. Through here, can you pull enough? But see, then it's only, we got the same problem that we have with every other fucking line on this map, is then you have two transitions and that's it. Not even to, it'd be just one, honestly. Yeah, this map is probably one of the most fun ones in the game to like actually like drift around on. It is the worst one. Like you cannot get a slide style line out of this map. It's just, you can't. And if you did manage to squeak something out of it, it's going to be shitty. It's like, it's going to end up like that fucking, like the parking garage line. It's just going to be fucking horrible. Because like when the SOG dudes or whatever, the one that they did started over here. So their line was like this, and of course they had zones and everything. So they did a rolling start. So they started here, max 40 miles an hour. So you had to coast like this around this turn. And when you cleared the turn here, when you got to the end of this thing, you were free to go. And I think they had an inner clip there, and then this was outside zone all the way to like this point, and then outside zone for the green all the way around to here. And then it was like a touch and go right here, a touch and go right there. And then inside zone was that corner there, the curb on the inside. So that was how they did it. And then, of course, you just come back right across here. And, like, the shit kicks ass. Oh, see, I don't know. I just thought the only place I've ever seen it, Wayne, is there. I don't know whoever fuck does that. I just know that's where the only other place I saw it. But, like, the shit's fun. Like, it's good. But, like, as far as, like, slide style stuff, it just doesn't work. And that's the other thing, too, is, I mean, theoretically, we could run this for slide style, but that's the biggest thing, is we don't do shit that anybody else does. So, that's already a no-go anyway, because, like you said, everyone else is already doing this, then it's no good for us. But that is fun as hell. That's definitely a fun one. Oh, Florida, exactly, bro. Exactly. The shit gets old. Well, and you know the other thing about this game, and this is gonna come off kind of like, it kind of sound like a dick at first, but stick with me. The other thing about this game is I have reached my maximum at my ability in this game. Now, I'm not saying that I'm great, because obviously I can't even look. I'm fucking wrecking right now. But like, I'm not going to get any better. I have the maximum understanding of the game engine, the tuning, the body kits, the maps. I have the maximum understanding of the game. And my driving, like drifting skills or whatever, they're not going to get better. I have gotten to I've gotten to my peak or whatever. I'm not getting any better. And I say that, and I'm not being negative. I'm not saying, oh, I'm a bad driver. No, I'm not going to dedicate the time to practicing. Like, I know that just naturally, this is as good as I'm going to get at this game, and this is the end of it. They're not adding new maps. They're not really adding new content. Short of what Kino is doing, there's nothing new to learn. So I'm done. You know, like, I've maximized CarX Drift Racing Online. I've done everything that I'm going to do. And it's the same thing with Counter-Strike. But see, Counter-Strike is, you know, it's a team game or whatever. So it's like playing a sport, like playing soccer. You know, it's you want to try to score a goal. You want to try to outplay the other team. And, you know, regardless of, like me right now in real life, like if I went back to play hockey, like now that I'm 30 some years old, my knees are fucked up or whatever, like I would get to a point where I'm not getting better at the game. Oh, hell, even the last one I played when I was like 25, when I was last playing, I was at that point. I wasn't getting any better. I was just playing and having fun with my friends, but I wasn't struggling to like, or I wasn't like trying to up my game. I was just having fun with my buddies. And that's kind of where I'm at with Counter-Strike. I'm never going to get, it's all downhill from here. I'm never going to get back. I'm getting older. I have less time to play, less time to practice, less time to learn nade lineups, all that. I'm not going to get better. I am at my peak of what I'm going to be at Counter-Strike. You know, and the only thing that's going to keep me going in the game is as I get older and play more games and I gain more quote unquote wisdom, I'll be able to make up for my falling off. Like my aim's gonna fall. Like my aim's gonna get shittier and shittier over time. But I'll be able to make up for that because I'll have more hours in the game. But that doesn't exist with CarX. Like, it's too arcadey of a game, so my driving's not gonna get shittier. Like, it's just not going to get any better. Like I'm just there, you know. So it's kind of, that's why I love the slide style stuff so much, and everything that we do about that. It's, I can develop on that, I can improve on that, I can change things, I can have fun. You know, that's but to just sit and play Car X, like, yeah, I like hanging out with you guys. I'm sorry, you know, I don't have like music and shit that we can play and mess with, but like after a while, I'm over it, you know, because like I said, I'm not gonna run a line and be like, oh man, you know, I've been trying to hit that line perfect for 3 months and I finally did it. No, like I'm gonna drive as good as I can drive, and that's gonna be it. And like I'll have fun riding around here and doing stuff with you guys and whatever, but that's exactly back to what Florida was talking about. If they don't add new maps, people are gonna stop fucking with this game. Like Kino, I swear to God, Kino is keeping this game alive. And people running competitive, like slide style and all of these, the drift teams and all of the Kino and drift events online are what is keeping this game alive. If it wasn't for that, I'll say it confidently, nobody would play this anymore. If it wasn't for those communities that have developed as a part of playing this game, because the actual game devs have given us nothing for quite a period of time. Sorry, that's just the realism of it, you know. Yeah, that's what Pubstar said. Like, you got 3,000 hours, and you got to a point where it's like, all right, we're at the end here, you know? Well, it's the same thing with Rocket League. Oh, yeah, Florida. And see that, yeah, like with survival games, it's kind of like what I was saying about Counter-Strike. Like, there's always... you know, it's a competitive thing, so like you're always trying to outplay the other team or outdo this or outdo that. It's not necessarily, I mean, obviously aim and stuff like that is important, and mechanics and movement and all that, but you know, there's always, every game is a new game, and there's always something different going on, and you can learn more about the maps, you can learn more little tricks and stuff like that. So even if your aim is not great, you can gain experience to work around that. It's just, and it's a team thing, so it's fun. Whereas like with a survival game, you know, there's the same thing. It's like there's always something different. So you might not be good at combat in the game or something like that, so you start trying to get better at like the stealth and stuff like that and everything. Like, but it'll also get to a point, like it's the same thing with Minecraft. Like, because I've watched 8-year-olds that are like too fucking good at Minecraft. They know the game too well, and they can get to the Ender Dragon in like fucking an hour and a half, and like they just beat it like it's nothing, and they're like, oh, that was fun. And I'm like, how is that fun? Like when you've done it 150 fucking times and you can just, it's like they can do it in their sleep. And I mean, if you're enjoying it, there's nothing wrong with that either. Like, I'm not sitting here shitting on anybody that's got like 10,000 hours in Car X. I'm not saying that at all. If you love something and you enjoy it, stick on it, man. Do what you love to do. So like for kids that are out there that just do the, you know, get to the Ender Dragon over and over and over on survival in Minecraft and just start a new game or whatever, hey, more power to you. Have fun. It's, you know, but it's just, to me, I like, my brain isn't wired like that. Like I want to constantly have that challenge of something new, something to learn, something to improve on, something to better myself at or whatever. So like that's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for fucking slide style, I would be so done with this game. But that slide style is that's what I try to improve and, you know, work on and make changes and, you know, that type of, and all the aspects of it too, because there's a lot that goes into that at once. Because for me, obviously there's the organizational aspect of it we've pretty much nailed down, and I'm really proud of what we've been able to do with that. And Wayne and DK and Akuza and all of these guys, like, are kind of our officials group for helping with that. We've really nailed that down. But like the overlay graphics and everything like that, like, y'all know I'm always cooking on that, and I'm trying to build a career out of that. So that's obviously very important. But like commentary, it's like a lot of people don't realize it, don't really think about it, or have never done it. Like commentary as a skill, like play-by-play or color commentary, is a fucking art form, man. The people that do that and are good at it are on a whole nother world, man. That shit is hard. It is so hard to do. So I'm trying to, I'm trying to get better at that. So it's like those are the things that that's my drive forward, you know. Yeah, come on. Every once in a while, I'll get on here and just fuck around for a while. But like what Lewitt was just saying is the livery. I have said for, 3 years now that the livery editor in CarX is the best one. Out of every game, all the games, everywhere. Something about the way, the simplicity of how it works, but the unlimited creativity that you have with it. And then, of course, you add like that mod that gives you the additional, you can have up to 1,000 vinyls or whatever. Like, literally, you're talking unlimited creativity. And being able to build out, the body kits on the cars and the engine swaps and all that kind of stuff. Like, that part, that's the most fun part of the game to me. The driving's okay. And like we've talked about a million times, the maps, they're fine, but they're old. They suck. We're tired of them. And yeah, you can get on Kino and download maps and everything like that, but a lot of those are, and no offense to the developers that put in the effort to port those maps into Unity and make them work through Kino and everything, that's not easy, and I totally understand that. It's definitely not hard. But a lot of them are like from fucking Colin McRae Rally from 2004, and they look like dog shit. Like, obviously, I know graphics aren't everything, gameplay is important, but like, they don't even take the time to scale them right. So like, a two-lane road, like a standard yellow line road is like either fucking, 70 feet across and your car is like a little RC car on it, or your car is the width of the full road and you can't even drive around a corner without hitting the wall because it's this skinny. So like, yeah, it's like, oh, we'll just do modded maps. 95% of the modded maps suck ass too. So... And like I said, it's nobody's fault. I appreciate the effort of the developers that put in, but I'm also one of those people. It's like, if you're gonna do it right. I know I can't do it right, so I don't do that stuff. But I am completely on board with Lewitt. I think the strength of this game and my most enjoyable part of this game is being able to build and design and develop the cars. The driving is just like a fun thing that you get to do after the fact. And the physics, I'm not gonna lie, the driving physics of CarX is fucking legit. I've said that for a long time too. I know it's not super hardcore simulator or anything like that, but it doesn't need to be. That's really, really good. Like, the cars do what you expect them to do when you tell them to do it, most of the time. And if they don't, the tuning gives you the freedom to get it where you want it. Pubstar says that Rainbow Six is fun. Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing too, is like, I've just always been a Counter-Strike guy, so I just stick to CS because it's what I know, and I've known it for a long time. But I know a lot of people that like really, really dig like Siege. They play that hardcore, and there are people, obviously there's Call of Duty people, and Valorant is, the new one. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Well, and there's that new game that Keto was talking about last night, the finals or whatever. Which I do know, I understand the little, like, the lore of the game and why they called it that, but I really don't think that's a good name. I'm really surprised they were able to get away with that, because doesn't the NBA have, like, copyright on that for the NBA finals? Like, they literally call it in their commercials and advertising, it's the finals. Like, it's not the NBA finals, they call it the finals. Like, in all of their branding, commercials, and all that. Like, I'm kind of surprised that that hasn't been an issue. And it worked on me, because when I heard the finals for the first time, I was like, oh, is that a basketball game? Like, that's just what you call it. Well, am I right, Akusa? I don't know if that's because I could just they could just maybe it is the NBA finals and they just shorten it on commercials and stuff like that. But like if the copyright is actually like quote the finals and that's like the the trademark that they have, that is gonna be an issue. Shut up, Wayne. Don't even give me that face. I'll see you in a S15. The damn car ain't that expensive. It is a damn good car to get, Hypester. What year are you talking about? What year are you looking at? No, Pup, sorry, you're good. I forgot to mention I was trying to hang that left and come back around this way. I just think it's a little bit smoother of a run than doing it the other way. I don't know, but then again, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't think the game being free really matters because the legal issue is it dilutes the brand of the NBA. Obviously, I'm not sitting over here defending the multi-billion-dollar organization that is the, National Basketball Association. But the legal aspect there is that if they have the brand of the finals, and that's the NBA playoff finals, but it's like a big TV deal at the finals, like that's what they call it. If now all of a sudden, even if it's free, it doesn't cost any money or they don't make a profit or anything like that, if this thing moves into the media space that also calls itself the finals, well, when I first heard the name, when Keto said it, the first thing I thought of was the NBA playoffs. Well, now an entire humongous demographic of people will stop associating that trademark with the basketball finals and start associating it with the game, leading to financial losses for the NBA, which as much as their copyright stuff can piss me off and things like that, I actually completely agree with that. Well, and then, of course, yeah, there's microtransactions and everything like that. But even if it was a completely free game, like they walked around the street just handing out copies to people, free, charity, free, totally free, it would still be a legal issue because it's still costing the NBA money by diluting that branding. And I completely agree with Akuza as well. It's a pretty stupid name. I get within the lore of the game, I totally get it, but it's a little short-sighted that, I guess that, a bunch of programming geeks or whatever made a video game that maybe don't watch basketball, but how the fuck did not one person in the entire marketing aspect not raise their hand and be like, hey guys, that name is taken by a pretty big organization. Like not one, that's one of my favorite things to say is not one person in that meeting stood up and said, hey, maybe we should do something different. I just don't understand how they made it that far in their branding and logos and marketing and like, how did they get this far and not one person was like, oh, by the way, guys, we can't call it that. Like, Kamado says he's got to go to bed. Dude, I appreciate you coming to hang out, man. Haven't seen you in a long time. Dude, I appreciate your sub so much, man. Supporting us for a whole year, bro. You are the best, man. Glad we got to hang out, slide around for a little bit. Sorry, the stream is on. We don't have like music and stuff like that. I'm still reconstructing after I fixed everything. But take it easy, bud. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, that's true, because I would assume that they just aren't basketball. I'm not. That's the other thing, though, is I'm not a basketball fan. And that was the first thing that I thought of. It's just I can't wrap my brain around how they got so far, and nobody was like, "Hey guys," that's so crazy. But also, it goes back to the first thing you said, Akuza. It's a really shitty name. It's so nondescript of what the game is. Like, the finals. Of what, motherfucker? The finals of what? The final countdown? The final, like, what is... The finals of these nuts? Like, the final of what? Man, I keep fucking that turn up too. I actually like it better the other way. The other way is not great, but it's better than that. Savage, what is happening, dude? Where have you been, man? Come slide with the boys if you got time. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're just flying all around. Earlier, we were testing out the new props thing in Kino, and it works better than what I thought it did. So we'll be able to use that for next season in slide style for sure, and it won't affect our console players and everything like that. So I'm really, really excited about that. But now we're just kind of fucking around. Just... Wayne, do the one where we go on the little skinny road, not that first left. You're taking the inside line and shit. Oh, I got off in the grass. Yeah, where you go right there. I wanted to see what that one was like, but I fucked it all up. It's pretty cool, Savage. So what we ended up finding out is, obviously, only people that have Kino can see the props and stuff like that. Anybody on console or anybody that doesn't have your prop pack installed cannot see them at all. They just don't exist. The props that you put in the map, so like if you set up a starting line and all that kind of stuff, nobody else can see that. Only the host can see. Well, not the host, but like those are only local on your side. So anybody else can put shit up if they want to, and the person, like for me streaming or whatever, like for slide style, I won't be able to see it. I can only see the stuff that I put in. And then the stuff that is attached to cars is shared to everybody. So like if you put a different rear wing on your car or whatever, that will show up. But I would have to have that pack installed to see it. So if they don't, I just won't see a spoiler. I guess they just won't have one in the car. So oh, we're definitely doing that here in a minute, Akuza. Hell yeah. Yeah, Pubstar, I'm just screwing up my... So I would have to come out of... Let me try this. Because I've pretty much got my entry down for this turn. Like, that feels good. Now I screw it up and get off in the dirt over here, of course. But you'd have to come in here and, like, try to kick your rear tires across the end of the curb there. Yeah, that's the timing. Look at Wayne's got a flag. Yeah, there you go. So that's what I'm talking about. You're going to add things to your own. Oh, I just got in the way. I'm so sorry, Louis. All right, so that worked a lot better that time. Let me try that one. Oh my God, the flag is right in the middle. All right, so to come back this way, and then that sets your arc for this. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah, boy. All right, that one actually was pretty dope. I like that. Now that I figured out how to do it. Oh, which one, Akuza? Because that is one thing in the slide style off season. I definitely want to grab some Kino maps and like have a day where we just like hang out and check out different maps and shit. I can't see shit through this smoke, and I feel like I'm still killing it. Like, this is actually a badass run. Hell yeah, boys. That kicked ass, dude. All right, I actually like that one a lot. Hey, maybe we did find a way to squeak a slide style line out of this fucking map. Or is this something that a whole bunch of other people already do too? Yeah, dude, that's fun as hell. All right. Yeah, now that I've like figured out the path of it. Oh, don't do the smoke things, Wayne. He said the dev for it said it called like it'll. I mean, you can try it if you want, but the dev said it's like a massive fucking performance. Like it'll just shit on everybody's stuff. He said he's working on a fix for it. He said he left it in because it was good for like screenshots and shit. But he was working on a fix for it to make it not like laggy as balls. All right, y'all go and I'll go behind you. All right, so at the first sign, that's when I like kick in this way. That sets my angle. Oh, I screwed it up. And then when you cross the road, you start coming back, and when you get right here, yep. All the way out here, back to this, and then I like kicking way out to the out. Oh shit, the smoke! I got lost in the smoke. But like all the way out to the white line on the outside, because the angle of it, it actually swings you right back up onto this little access road here for the finish. video you posted with the So that video you posted, or whatever, somebody posted that. Oh, that's all right. I might have to check that one out because that place looked crazy. Is the scaling right, like what I was talking about earlier? Because remember that one map that we downloaded that was really, really cool, and then we realized that all of the scaling for it was off, and like, who was it? I think it was RC. Like backed up his S15 like up next to a person, and the people were all like this big. Oh, Gamer, what's going on with the follow? I appreciate you. You search up Alex on the US servers. Come hang out with us. I don't know how much... Oh, I screwed that up. Don't know how much longer we're going to be rocking CarX. I think we're going to shift gears, literally, and do a little Forza race. We haven't been on Forza in forever, so I think we might switch over to that. I'm screwing this whole thing up because I got off my rhythm of gears and everything. Try to go out wide here, Wayne. I want to see what it looks like on a chase. Or, never mind. Yeah. Because it like sets you up perfect to come right back up this road and then you're done. Like, that shit's smooth. And then if you really wanted to, you can just shoot right up this gap right here. Pop right back out at the start. Ta-da! Foxy, holy shit, where have you been? Says the original track, Akuza talking about that map earlier, that it's meant for cyclists? No shit! And there are people drifting around it? That's wild. Boxy, what's going on? Took your boss's job. What do you mean? Dude, that's fun as shit. And it's actually not, like, the idea of the line is easy, but it's pretty hard to hit because it's fairly high speed. Especially the beginning. Foxy killed their boss. Well, hey, hell yeah. Congratulations, I guess. I mean, do you like the job? I gotta get this thing to stop rotating. It's like throughout the stream, I just slowly start moving this way. Alright, I'm gonna get a good fucking first initiation in here for once. Smoke is killing. Damn, Boxy, hell yeah. Alright, quick, there's nobody over here. I need to go. Alright, let's see if I can get it this time now that I'm by myself. Ah, damn it, I was on a good one. to bust the timer out. I want to see how we might actually be able to do something with this. Grab the timer here. Stopwatch. All right. Start it. Let's see what we get. Damn it, I screwed up on the last turn again. All right, well, let's just cut the corner to make the time. All right, and time. It's too damn long, 38 seconds. Ah, damn it. Wayne says the game's already got the XDS layout or whatever for this. Fuck! I thought I had come up with something cool, man. Oh, that's frustrating. That was going to be my next thought, Akuza, is not... I like it because I like this first... I like the idea of this first left being an actual turn, so the lead would be on this side. And then this is a transition between the two. So that's transition 1. And transition 2. Transition 3 would be right here. And then 4 out to the finish. Because instead, if I mean, it would only chop off one. So like if we put the starting line like right here and just drive right directly into that first turn, it would just cut off one transition from the run. So I mean, if we started here and just kind of like did like that, you know, but that pulls a lot of the speed out of the run too. All right, back to what Akuza said a minute ago. Says the line is okay for drifting, would be better for oh, like the like the just like time attack, just trying to see like how fast you can get through it. Like how clean of a run you can get at it. Honestly, I'm not even mad that it's like 4 or 5 seconds too long. Oh, Wayne will bust out the Lambo. He ain't scared. Screwed up my entry on that one, Popestar. Sorry, bud. Fuck. Damn it. Sorry, I got too far up on your door there on the transition. By the time I realized how far out of position I was like way too late for me to do anything about it. Had to come beat on Lewitt's car a little bit. Put a couple dents in it. You know, just love taps over here. That was a fun one, though, man. All right, let's see if we can try it again here. Damn it. We got this, Lewid. We got it. We got it. Hell yeah. We're going to keep digging. We got here. This one might could make the cut for next year. We need some new lines, man. We need something different. Wayne, after we're done with this one, let's try an actual like staggered start and see what it feels like. Keep screwing up the last corner now. I've gotten pretty much everything down. All right, so I'm thinking kind of near the first, that like the 50-yard board. And then lead being, sorry, this one. 50 on the racetrack side, not the direction we're going. And then lead being, yeah, right side, because that's actually the first turn. Hang on. So like, I would go here, and I would be Chase here. So like from, yeah, let's see how this feels. Does that give you enough to get in front of me and like arc into this first? No, we would need to start closer to the inside, but that's fine. But speed-wise, I would say that feels good. Damn, I still screwed up the last turn. All right, so let's try the same thing real quick, but like kind of tucked up against the inside of the racetrack, the left side from when we're facing the proper direction. Hang on, I'll come back to you. So like, yeah, like right here. Yeah, I keep fucking up my entry to that last turn, but that actually doesn't feel bad. I can live with that right there. Let me I mean, you guys are doing a hell of a lot better than I am. Let me watch some like from drone view and see what it looks like. We might have a new one for next season. Hell yeah. It's fun as fuck to watch, that's for sure. And it's high speed. I know that's something that like well, a lot of people have been asking for, but Malte and Wayne and Theory and P-Dub were asking for more. Those high speed kind of lines right here. So I mean, this start right here really does nail that down. Watch Pubstar on the run here. Ton of angle off into the first turn. Around the second long sweeper. Kicking back around on transition, looking good. I like it. And it fits the slide style bill of A, it's flowy. It's a very flowy line. It's got the speed, but like you have a lot of opportunity to really push it. So like you can run this entire second turn. Like you can stay in the green all the way around here if you wanted to, and it wouldn't be bad, but you can push your rear tires all the way out to the white line, but like 2 inches past white line is dirt and you're sliding. So it's like high risk, high reward to really push the edge. And there's like 5 different spots where that's the case. It's not like, oh, there's one place where you can push it. No, you can push it all the fucking way around the map. Or you can play it safe all the way around the map, which will get you, it'll get you to the finish line, but will it get you the votes you need? And that's what the fucking magic is with slide style, man. It'll get you to the finish, but does it get you the trophy? And, you know, we don't have track limits anyway, so if you kick a little dirt up, who gives a shit as long as you can hold on to it? And another thing is talking about, you know, lines not crossing themselves over and trying to make it like a complete circle so it's a little bit smoother for practice. When you come back around this last turn, like, you are looking at the starting line. So, like, there's no fucking excuse of I didn't see him coming. Like, you know how it would be sometimes on like West Coast or whatever, where people come around and just get in the way, and it's like, oh, I didn't see him coming, which is kind of bullshit because yeah, you did. But like here, you really, really, really see him coming because like, look at that shit. You're literally looking directly at the guys coming at you. Like, there's no possible way you could get in their way. But it does suck because you just kind of have to drive backwards. I guess we could just stick to the grass, which is kind of a pain. But you do kind of have to drive backwards halfway down the line. I guess really after the finish, I think, is this Wayne in Theory right here? Y'all cut a hard right here for me. Oh, it's not them. Whenever they get here. Are they not even start yet? All right, well, here comes Theory. Theory, you're in. Yeah, he's on voice. When you get around to the finish, I'll wait till you get there, if you get there. Son of a bitch. All right, well, anyway, so for those that are watching, come around the finish, and we'll say that the end, you know, like we don't have a hard finish line in slide style, but it's this line right here is pretty much the end, because you straighten out after that. But if we got to this guardrail right here, off in the grass. So like we kind of just point ourselves, like after the finish, just point ourselves this direction and go straight across the grass onto this side over here. And then we never get in the way. Yeah, like that. So then literally it never crosses itself over, which fits within our, you know, guidelines of building a course. And if I got that starting line thing built like I would want, that would go right. I mean, shit, we've got something here finally, man. Hey, I said it couldn't be done, and we fucked around and made it happen. All right, well, you guys are my drivers. What do y'all think? I mean, y'all are still running it. I mean, it seems we're enjoying it, or are y'all just doing it because that's what we're doing? What is my? Let's ask the king. Why don't you maybe pick your crown up out of your eyes for a second, and tell us what you think. Lewin said he likes it. What do you mean slide style using real life tracks? You said the XDS thing, which is obviously not a real life thing, sticks to the Atron thing. That's a real place. Are you talking about the map or the line we're running? Because I thought you said the XDS thing uses like the actual track, so we're like way blowing that out of proportion because we're coming way the fuck over here and stuff. What do people actually run this? I know probably. Don't tell me fucking probably. I need answers here, man. No damn probablys. I need to know. That's all right. Don't nobody run it like slide style run it. I can tell you that. No damn zones, boys, all up in each other's doors and shit. Look at this, throwing dirt. Look at Pubstar out there kicking some dirt up. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Ain't nobody doing it like that. I know that for sure. Look at that shit. Hell yeah. Nobody doing that. But yeah, I think right after the finish, just for, I mean, right now it doesn't matter because we're just fucking around, but what do you mean running out of talent? If you're aiming to put your rear tires on the white line and rim ride this shit all the way around like this, how the fuck is that running out of talent? Honestly, if you're in the green all the way around, you're playing it safe as fuck because you've got all of that runoff room just in case you do make a mistake. Obviously, I'll sell it on commentary the same way I always do about sticking the tires right on the line and shit. You know, I always try to mention that when I see it happening. But I don't necessarily agree with it being harder because if you do happen to overrun at some point, you've got pavement there. If you're running this white line and you overrun, you're fucked. Yakuza, he does have a point though. I trust him more than I trust me with this shit. I'm just the guy that makes the stream looks pretty and has an idea in his head about what it should look like what the event should look like as far as the drifting. But as far as the actual people driving, I trust you guys way more with that shit than me. I'm just arguing because it's fun. Nah, but that's another thing too. That's part of, like, with our slide style events in general, I always make sure any rule changes or anything like that, we always discuss all of that stuff. All of that stuff gets discussed on streams with as many drivers as possible. We'll put it to a vote in the slide style Discord if there's going to be changes or things like that. Like when we changed up the schedule for this season with the maps. But that's another part that I actually consider very important about slide style as a function, like as an organization of some kind, is that I take all of the driver input into account when doing anything as far as the specs of the cars or the lines and the tracks themselves. Like all of that gets run by the drivers. All of the shit involving the stream and like all that type of stuff, y'all, first of all, y'all probably don't give a fuck, and second of all, even if you did, that's my shit. Like, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. But like the actual sporting element of what we're doing, like I basically make sure that's all community made decisions. I don't just say like, oh, we're just gonna do this because I said so. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about as far as drifting goes. Well, as long as nobody else is like actively running it regularly in comps right now, Wayne, I'm down to do it. Because like obviously we run the fucking Ebisu jump line or whatever. That was a very real thing. So I mean, I don't have a problem with doing it. I just want to make sure something that we're doing is just different than what's out there. You know, I don't want somebody to pull up a VDS event and watch this line and then tune into Slide Style that Friday and it's this line, you know, like fuck that. I want every time somebody pulls up a Slide Style event, I want them to be like, where the fuck, what line is this? You know? Theory, ask it. See, this is why I confer with the drivers, asking the real questions. What track would it replace? Well, I haven't even begun to think about a preliminary schedule for next year yet. So that being said, let's do it now. Lewitt, you're good. I wasn't even paying attention. Let me get my little drone cam up here. And we'll get a little scenic shot, and I'm gonna grab the whiteboard here because I know I told Yakuza a while ago we were going to play Forza, but now I'm actually kind of enjoying the this is the like what I was talking about earlier about something like always trying to like challenge myself and move forward with things or whatever, like coming up with a new line for Slide Style, and like this is going to be a different thing for next season. So like I get really like I love this shit. All right. I've got to-do list stuff on this side of the board, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Other side of the board. Oh, all right. So we're talking about Slide Style schedule. All right, I want to end the year with the Ebisu line. Like that part's not changing. So we're going to do 1 through 10. All right, and then there's this, I screwed up my numbering, but then there's the summer break or whatever that's around like July 4th, right in the middle. Dude, Yakuza, I don't care, man. You remind me, tell me whatever, we'll get to, because I say I want to play Forza, I definitely want to play Forza, so do not, what is it gonna make me mad? Like if you say, hey, are we gonna play Forza? How dare you bring that up, motherfucker? I can't believe you. Shit, you guys are my best friends, man. Don't ever think that you should, like, not say something or whatever. Unless it's something, you know, hateful. But y'all aren't hateful people, so I don't even have to worry about y'all saying something like that. Okay, so we know Ebisu is the final. And I like doing Irwindale before that. I love the season ending because like those lines get people hype. You know, you've got like the FD style line and then the Ebisu line are like the two like end of the year. Like I really like that. So we'll stick with those two at the last two events. I've kind of been thinking about bumping the LA track up to the first one back after summer break, so round 6. So I mean, it's a whiteboard, so I can erase stuff as I go, so I'll put that down. So to me, this feels like a summertime, like second half of the year type track, especially with it being new. Florida, that's kind of what it looks like with all the grass. It's like we got our field, we're gonna plow the fields and shit. we've got, so what if we did, and we'll do the Springstone one. Before the break, and then LA after. What are we missing? Oh, let me put up. I guess I don't have anything. My brain is like drawing a blank on other lines. The St. Petersburg one. Oh, we can put that one in the number 4 spot. Because that's another night, so that'll be a nighttime one. It's got street lights, and then the Irwindale one we can do at night because it's got the track lights. So we've started the first season and second season with Atron or Atron or whatever. I think it's Atron. Do we want to keep doing that, or do we want to move that one? I feel like that one's a good starter because it's really easy. Like, the line itself is pretty easy, but like from a viewer's standpoint, like very simple to follow. The cameras or whatever, the camera angles are make it pretty apparent what it is. And I like the finish of that one where you kind of go like up the hill and down the hill. And you just drive right back around to the starting line, so it's super clean. So we'll put that one first. All right, so I'm missing 4, and I can't remember. I'm completely like blanking on the tracks in the game right now. All right, so we've got the San Palazzo one. Red Ring, that's the other one. Even though that one is we just run the damn track as is. Honestly, that would be a good second one. Kind of start the season. I don't want to say easy, but those are really like cut and dry. Oh yeah, the Toad course going up the hill. We can do that one third. Yeah. And then the San Palazzo one is the one I haven't put anywhere yet. Which that's another fast one. Maybe we should put that third. We'll put that third. And then this one would be the 8th. So that gives us Atron, Red Ring, San Palazzo, St. Petersburg at night, Springstone, then the summer break, LA, Mountain Toad, In Ring, Irwindale at night, and then Ebisu for the finish. So the only thing with that theory is I like the idea, like that's why I wanted to do the airport one for the King of Slide style thing, because it had the Pit of Doom or whatever, so that way we didn't have a cliff you could fall off of like in the regular season. But I do like the idea of changing it every time. But this one, I feel like this one is too good competitively to let go. Like this one needs to be a points. This one needs to affect the points battle. Because there are different people with different driving styles. Like some guys are a lot better with that high speed style where you really fly into the first couple turns or whatever. Like this map really leans into that stuff, whereas like the Red Ring one is a lot tighter. St. Petersburg is a lot tighter. LA Block fucks with a lot of people. There are a lot of people that don't like that map, and a lot of people that love it. Yeah, that's where. So, all right. So, one more time down the list, we've got Atron, Red Ring, San Vallejo, St. Petersburg, Springstone. That's the first 5. Then we got Summer Break, and then LA Block, Mountain Toad, In Ring, which is this one, Irwindale, and then Ebisu to finish it off. So that way we put the newest one in right before the last 2, like the 2 big ones. As far as line changes go, because I mean, really, the entire second half of the season, those aren't changing. Because the LA is fucking, like, as we've discussed a lot of times, that one's like worked out damn near perfect. I love that one. And with the new us being able to place objects and stuff, me being able to put guardrails and shit up around the outside of the line, it's gonna look so sick. The Mountain Toad one, same thing. We love that one. The like hill climb aspect at the end of it, it's so cool. So that one's good. This one is new, so it'll be as is. And then the Irwindale one works. I mean, it runs really smooth. It just feels like slide style. It gets the job done, and then Ebisu already is what it is. So those maps just are what they are, and they won't change. So then that gives us some options as far as, because like Atron, we could probably, I mean, there's a lot of shit on that. It's basically a big ass go-kart track with just parts that go everywhere. We could probably develop something on that that's different, even though the existing one is really good. Red Ring, there's not a whole hell of a lot you can do. We might, if there's anyone we could replace with something else, it would be that one. So let me put a star next to that for shit that could be replaced. And San Vallejo is really good. St. Petersburg's not bad, but that's like, it's a decent nighttime map. I like the idea of having 2 nighttime events for just the visual aesthetic of it. And then I like the, yeah, King of Slide Style, having that somewhere completely off the wall. Like, we could try something else on the parking lot map for that one. Or literally anything. We can do whatever we want. boys are getting after it. Lewitt, you ain't lying, man. I'm telling you, because I want, like, I don't want to have console players be out, you know, like, I want to do everything we can. I'm really glad the new object thing works with consoles either way, because that, like I was saying earlier, that one was going to be worth it enough of a change. And just, you know, like I said, for the progression of what we're doing, at least. All right, so I'll put stars next to Atron and Red Ring. Those could be changed either to a different map or just like on Atron or whatever, just change the line. San Palezzo was new for this past season and worked pretty well. I don't really see us changing it much. St. Petersburg, we could also pretty much do whatever the hell we want there. Even though I like all the stuff we have. The only one I didn't like all year long was the damn parking deck one, and that was my fault, so. We could do that Mondello line for the King of Slide style thing, where we start on that little access road and come out like we've been doing. So, but yeah, there we go. So, temporary 2024 schedule. Preliminary, I guess we could say. All right, so we've been rocking it for about 2 hours and 45 minutes over here. Came up with a whole new line. Wrote a preliminary schedule for next season. Damn it. I was doing good, too. I like hitting the finish right here, coming around this guardrail. I'm like, you stay on the right side of these rocks, it brings you straight onto the asphalt here. Oh, and just for completeness of building the line or whatever, we would do staging would be in this area right here, basically where this curb is on the outside of the turn. So like this whole area on screen right here would be staging. Burnout box would be this like whole corner right here. So basically everything on screen right now would be burnout box type area. And then starting line, of course, would be here. With the lead car being, or the chase car being on the left side. That would be the whole event set up. Coyote, what's going on? We are just getting ready to get off of here and head over and do a little bit of racing. We're going to do some dirt tracking it up on Forza. Yakuza's been telling me for like 2-3 weeks now there's a they had like a community map event or whatever. They had like a bunch of community maps. I think it was, I don't know, but they did one of their Forza map things, like where there's just a playlist of maps that he said were really badass, like rally tracks. So we're going to check that out here in a little bit. But we ended up making a whole new slide style line kind of on accident, because I was bitching and saying how much of a pain in the ass this map is to build a slide style line out on, and then we kind of accidentally came up with one. It actually runs pretty damn good. Yeah, Coyote, that's the only one I'm... Well, so my game plan is right now, probably this weekend, I'm going to reach out to the developer of the guy that made the track pack thing, and ask if... I mean, I'd offer to pay him a little bit. I don't have a lot, but offer to give him a little bit. If he could build me a starting line, like a starting line setup, a burnout, well, basically just a big fucking square of lines for a burnout box, and a staging area with like 12 pit stalls or whatever. Like, I'll figure out how I want it to look or whatever, but I'll see if he can make me that. So then we'll have just one, like, and it's just the 3 pieces that we just drop. So like if I want a starting line, so say, hey, we're gonna make the starting line for this map, it would literally be just, you know, pull up the Kino thing, put the camera right here, plop down the slide style starting, you know, facility, and boom, the whole fucking thing is just right there, ready to go. We discovered that you cannot see other people's map shit. So you, like, as you see there with Wayne with the flag on his car, you can only see stuff that people have attached to their car. So nobody playing would be able to see it, which would add some difficulty. But what I think I could do is I could drop the preset that I make, which I would place down the 3 pieces, save the preset, and then post it on the Slide Style Discord. And then at least people with Kino would be able to have the same, like, they would be able to see the starting line and stuff like that. And people on console, DK will just have to kind of guide them into the starting slot. But, you know, if the chase car has Kino and they're on the line, the lead car can place themselves off of that and be close enough. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. But it's going to add, it's going to look so cool. Like, it's going to make our streams look really, really good. I'll be able to, you know, just add some details. Like, we'll have those 3 pieces that get dropped in, but we'll just be able to add cones and stuff places. Tofi's back. Tofi, welcome back. But yeah, I'm super excited. Like, it's gonna be badass. But yeah, to just be able to plop it down right here, and it'll have, like, and if I can get the guy to make it, it'll have, you know, the Slide Style logo and stuff on it. So, like, super excited. Because how fucking cool would that be? Is you tune into a Slide Style broadcast, you're watching the event, and right there on the starting line in the map, Slide Style. Well, I'm still not going to do too much with, like, the barriers and stuff like that because of the people that can't see them. So it would be a little unfair for the people voting to have one view of the game that the people actually driving don't have. That would be a little bit unfair. So any type of props and stuff that I add are going to be purely decorative, and they're just going to be, like, around the edges of the map, just to make it look more like a organized event. So, like, this turn right here, I would probably have a white line that just, like, blocks off this portion of the track, and I'll probably have, like, a couple of, like, the Jersey wall barriers, like, back here, and guardrail. You know, just, like, so that area was marked off by the circuit, by the track. They marked this area off, but it would be, like, back here. It would be, like, right here. It wouldn't be anywhere near the actual line. So that way on the stream, it looks, you know, like a real organized racing event or whatever, but it doesn't affect the guys driving at all. They won't even have to worry about it. And then, of course, like I said, for the guys with Kino, I can drop that preset and they can have it. They can see exactly what we're seeing if they want to. But it definitely won't be a requirement at all, which really works out well for us because we want to support all of our console players. So Tofi shows up to say hi, and we're just talking about all of this drifting shit and the slide style events. What are y'all up to tonight, Tofi? Y'all playing a game? Have y'all got anything going on? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, see, stuff like that is cool, too. Tofi just shows, like, does what Yogi does sometimes. Just shows up, drops the emotes and leaves. I fucked that up. Sorry. I got you. I'll get back in position here. That's what she said. Stop being so damn fast. Aha. Coyote, that's what we were talking about earlier before you got here, man. Is I was saying that it, like, between like events like ours, like Slide Style and all these other drift teams and their competitive events and stuff like that, and Kino, like, those two things are keeping this game alive. Like, nobody would be touching this game hardly at all anymore if it wasn't for both of those things. Well, even then, like, the livery editing stuff, like, it's great and all that, but after you've done enough, what else do you really do? It's like there's no... You can keep making cars and stuff like that, but, like, unless they're adding a bunch of new body kits and stuff to cars or adding maps, there's, like, you run out of stuff to do. No, the objects are definitely, like, I'm super stoked about that. I can't wait. Like I said, I'm going to reach out to that guy and see if he can't make some custom slide style shit, like, because that would be the icing on the cake, man. That's what we need. Because that's always the cool thing with, like, VDS, with they've got their own maps and shit, and, like, they've got their own branding and billboards and all this kind of stuff all over the place. Like, we now have the ability to do that. All right. Akuza, what's the word, my friend? Louis, exactly, dude. All right, so we got a new potential schedule for next season. We've got a new line. We discovered how the prop stuff works within the realm of multiplayer, and we got good news that it's good for console players. They just can't see anything. Well, nobody can see any of the map stuff, so that's good. So yeah, hopefully the guy that's making that stuff, I can reach out to him. Hopefully he would be down for the idea of making me like a starting area burnout box, which really is just going to be a paint square. We might not even do that part. And then the like a staging area. Hey, is that Barney in here? No, that's Barmy, not Barney. I was going to say, did Barney make a car? They got the BMW badges on here and everything. Oh, it's Cody. With the big ass flags on the back. That's funny. But yeah, it's gonna be a good deal. So I think we're good to go on the car X situation tonight. I'm gonna run this shit one more time. Let's see if I can do it without fucking up. As usual, first half of the track went well. Can I clean up the second half? I played it safe on the last turn. Hell yeah. There we go. New line for Slide Style in 2024. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see if this thing works. So I'm still tweaking on my stuff, but I'm going to put something there, and then I got this updated a little bit. Oh, why did it start that over from the beginning? Look here. It's so that the little sliding thing, the little stinger transition thing is gonna have shit on it. It's right now it's just a big gray box that goes across, but it's gonna do some shit. But we got this all updated and squared away. I got some ideas. I've got it back to looking kind of like a TV again, but it's all in code. It's not a graphic anymore, which is nice. I don't know why this restarted itself. So we're going fast forward that old situation there. But yeah, so there's a couple of things that I'm going to do with this view, but otherwise I'm happy with how it came out. Oh, like a little power light or whatever, like down, like in this. Well, I guess I'll do it in the far corner, like over there. I could. That would actually be really easy. Or maybe in the middle, because you know, like the Samsung TVs or whatever have that little like cutout in the middle, and then the like little power light is like right there. Or I could have like a sound bar underneath. I don't know, but yeah, the little stinger because I wanted to do like flowing transitions between everything. But just the nature of how this view has like a background on it, but it's got a cutout. That's the problem, is I have the cutout for the TV. The TV is not on top of this shit. It's underneath it. So that I can do like fades and stuff. So like when I leave this view, for example, to go back to the main view. So like watch how this will like fade to black. So it's like TV's turning off. And then it cuts out. And then I'm back on the game view and I'm down in this corner. So like I have it set up to do that fairly smoothly, but it has to work the way it works because how the TV is like underneath the thing, because like to just switch in and out of stuff. Well, I really don't have anything else to switch to right now. But like coming from my setup view to this view and everything, it's all like slidey and stuff. But in order to do this part without that, it was just a pain in the ass, and to have little TV in the corner and all that. So I could theoretically have the TV be on top, but I wouldn't be able to do that fade out. So the TV would just kind of awkwardly be here as everything else moves around. So that's why I had to do that big block of shit that comes across. So I'm going to do something with it. It's going to be fancy. I don't know how to describe it, but like, see how these little things behind me, if you look real closely, they're like floating. It's going to be something like that. It's going to have something wavy on it. Just so that it looks like it's actually accomplishing something. It's not just a fucking big gray block sliding across the screen. So anyway, but I've got stuff for that. And then I've already talked to a couple other guys that I'm not going to tell y'all yet, but I've got ideas for things that are going to happen with this screen, this view in general. So we've got stuff happening there. Yeah. And then also my like end of stream screen. I fucking hate it. It was cool before with the old graphics, but not the new. I don't like it with the new setup. I've got to come up with something different for like the break screen and the end of stream screen. I also want to create a specific view for, hey, we're just switching games. Give me a minute. Oh, thank you, Coyote. I'm working well, and the bigger point of it all is slide style is the core inner workings of how this stuff works is going to feed back into that, and of course all of my racing stuff. The development process of it was originally for the racing stuff I may or may not be doing in December, so we'll see how that goes. But that's what the core of it is for, because the nerdy fancy part of it is that I can specifically control all of the animation timings, both for coming and going, instead of it just being like, hey, this piece just slides in and out. It's like, when we're off the screen and coming to the screen, do this, and then when we're leaving the screen, you can do it a different way. So that's going to be big for the racing stuff for sure, because like I can do like a animation thing for bringing in like the scoring ticker at the top of the screen. Like I can animate that in at the beginning of the race, but if like there's a caution, we're going to go to replay or whatever, I can quickly just like get rid of it. So stuff like that. Because before, if it came in all animated and fancy, it had to leave all animated and fancy, which sometimes was weird looking. So, but anyway, that's why I'm doing all this stuff. And then I have stream ideas, of course, that's also going to be added for this view. So we'll get there next week. That stuff will be happening. I've got plans. I've already got stuff written down. But yeah, and also before I go, the biggest part about all of it that I'm most excited about is, if you've been around my stream for a long time, which almost everybody that's here right now has been around for a long time, all of my graphic shit that I have been doing from the beginning, I have mostly just jacked the shit up from Google or whatever. So like that fancy star space animation thing, I got that from somewhere on YouTube. It looked cool. I modified it up a little bit, but somebody took the time and like made that animation, like that background view, like somebody made that. I just took it off YouTube, adjusted the colors a little bit, and stamped my fucking logo on top of it. You know what I mean? So like, finally, everything that happens on the stream is entirely mine. Like I made it from fucking scratch, from nothing, made it myself. So I'm pretty damn... Oh, yeah, I'm sure it could. Yeah. But it was just on, if you look up like pink and blue something animation or whatever on YouTube, it's one of like the first things that show up. Yeah, it's definitely, and the old one that I used to have that went like on angles or whatever, that one, that same thing. What the fuck are you talking about, Wayne? But yeah, so I'm pretty happy that like all the graphic shit is like entirely mine now, and so there's no copyright shit either. Not that there ever was a problem with that, but you know, obviously I'm not going to be some big name fucking, you know, XQC or whatever the fuck his name is, but not some big name streamer that thousands and thousands of people watch. But if for some reason something happened, like somebody saw Slide Style, they were like, oh man, we've got to share this. And they like posted the shit somewhere, and all of a sudden I was getting like hundreds of thousands of views and shit like that. Like, and it was all of this shit that I just stole from YouTube. That would be kind of, they'd be like, look at this fucking guy. So I needed to make it all be my shit. Now, as far as this, like the Slide Style stuff goes, that's all that is mine. With the exception of that crown thing, I'm pretty sure that's actually was like on a Fall Out Boy album cover. I don't know where I got that shape from initially, because I used that on mine and Nick's old. That's one of our album covers that we did, but that's why I want to do it for the King of Slide Style thing. But all of the Slide Style shit is mine. It's not like it's fucking fancy, but you know, I didn't take any of that stuff from anywhere else. Same thing with the Fight Star stuff. That's all mine too. So everything that has been developed and overlays and graphics and all that shit for Alex on your screen and Rapid Fire Charlie for that matter. No, her background. I stole her background thing. Fuck. All right, I might have to make her a background. But anyway, it's all mine now. I made it. There's no more theft. Onion, what's up, dude? We're getting ready to play some Forza. We'll do a little bit of rally racing. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I think it all looks pretty cool. Yeah, credit to the creators. I don't even know who the fuck they were. I just downloaded that shit and kept it moving. I didn't even look at who. Now, they were like free. They were like free for creators to use whatever. Like it wasn't, I didn't just jack up somebody else's shit, you know, like I wasn't an asshole about it, but anyway, doesn't matter anymore. This stuff is all mine. So credit to me. Wayne wants Onion to do a oh yeah. But so, it's all been replaced. See, you can't come in on the end of a conversation. No, it's all been replaced with my stuff. Like I said, these aren't even like graphics. These aren't even image files. This is all code. I wrote the code that says draw a gradient from here to here, and then these little things. I wrote the animation script to make them do like the little wavy, the little TV thing. I wrote all. It's all code shit, man. Because I'm a nerd. On the vote, last few seconds here, and it is going to be Theory. Oh, Akuza, I'm the same. I understand, like, obviously not everybody can do what this shit, like, it's not something that's easy for everybody to do. So I totally get the, that, I don't know. I just hate where, like Stream Elements, for example, you can, like, get free overlay graphics on Stream Elements, which is cool. That's so great that they offer that, but they've got, like, 3 of them. So, like, I would venture to say that 50% of the time, any streamer you click on Twitch, like just a regular streamer, not like a big name person or whatever, just click on somebody with 15 people watching or whatever, just anybody on Twitch, more than 50% of the time, they're going to be using one of the same overlays that you've seen on Stream Elements or that Owned 3D or what's the other one? The one that stole all of OBS's shit, Streamlabs. It's gonna be one of those fucking overlays. So what? Maybe 15 overlay packages total. It'll be one of those. It's the top drivers of the entire season, and they are absolutely showing that this event. Horny cartoon. What the fuck are you talking? Now I'm really confused. Oh, he's talking about the whole, yeah, that's not a horny cartoon. Why do you think they're doing that in cartoons? We walk around the house and do that shit all day. What do you... All right, so as... Oh, Wayne wants to fast forward the TV through our technical difficulties. Hang on, I will fast forward the TV. We're getting ready to leave. We'll fast forward the TV. There we go. Akuza and Multi, tearing it up. Horny cartoon thing. I fucking love Onion, man. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm kind of with Akuza on that whole deal anyway. But that's just how, I mean, that's just my personality. And I mean, that just means your personality. You're the same way as I am. I'd rather have my own style, my own unique way. Fluid and they're like, hey, asking for a friend. Oh my god. All right. Either way. So we're gonna switch to Forza. So we're not leaving. I'm not even. I'll put it on the be right back screen. Not even because we are gonna be right back. Which, like I said, I don't even like the damn thing. The old break screen, because it's the same shit that it was before. It's like that little blurry camera that's over there. But it doesn't with the new graphics shit with like the logo and these little guys over here. It just doesn't look good. And also my animation for leaving this screen and going back, it's just, I don't like it. So I'm going to do a new version of that here sometime soon. But y'all don't give a fuck about that. It's just me being a nerd. So Forza. If you got Forza, come play. ! Xbox. And you can add us. And jump in here and come do something. Make sure. I bet you that motherfucker's going to have to update, isn't it? No, it already downloaded the update on its own. Cool. It's probably going to make me do that whole shader pre-caching thing or whatever at the beginning. So, but we'll probably just come in on the new stream to that. So we'll be right back. We ain't going nowhere, but I'm going to shut the stream down and then bring the stream back. So stay around, stick around if you can, hang out. Don't go nowhere. Watch us fuck around doing some dirt racing. Optimizing for your PC. Yeah, it's just doing the DirectX 12 shader cache thing. I have got to fix this shit. This bothers the fuck out of me that this, because like as I'm moving and talking and whatever, it's like slowly just rotating itself back. All right. Forza. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You've been you, and you're gonna stay here and keep me on your screen because we're gonna race. So be here and don't go nowhere. I'll see you in a minute. Did you see how fucked up that whole thing was right there? It was worse than what I initially thought it was. That was horrendous. Did you see how everything just went up on top of itself and shit? Terrible. Terrible. I need to create a dedicated break screen. That shit pissed me off. All right. Forza, we'll be back in a minute. Pay no attention to this ugliness bullshit that's about to happen right in front of you.